Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Chrissy, and I am sharing all of the information I have about side hustles that I do. First off, I want to apologize because I know you guys have had a ton of questions that I have not answered. I started this channel back when TikTok was going away, and I took a bunch of content that I created for TikTok and I threw it up in YouTube shorts in my drafts and just occasionally published them. I only checked back a few times and I saw I was getting followers and comments, but I also have another YouTube channel, so I was getting mostly notifications for the other one and they were getting buried. So I apologize for leaving you guys hanging. This will be about using Pinterest to generate affiliate sales for Amazon, and I will break down as much of the information as I can in this. If I miss your question or if you still have more questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. I'm going to give you a little intro about myself, so if you're not interested in that, you can check the timestamps below and jump right to the content. All I ask is that you do subscribe because it will help me and I want to keep creating this content for free for you. So my goal is to get this content monetized, obviously, so that way I can give more away for free. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm not even in the frame, am I? Am I in the frame? I have another YouTube channel, but I don't really make talking content, so it took me an embarrassingly long time to get the camera set up. I also just recorded like 10 minutes of content without hitting record. A little bit about myself. Right off the bat, I have ADHD, and it'll become very apparent if it's not already. But what I typically do is I will hyperfixate and teach myself a side hustle, and I will teach myself as much knowledge as I can, primarily just from watching other YouTube videos, maybe buying a course, reading into some freebies from creators, and getting on a ton of email lists. So my goal is to not do that for you guys. I don't want to bombard you with emails. I don't want to sell you a course. I just want to share the information I know for free. I'm not an expert in anything. A jack of all trades is a master of none. So I'm going to share the information to get you started, get you on your way, and the only thing I can say is be more consistent than I am and you will earn more money than I do. I have several things that I do that bring in side income. Some of it's passive, some of it I have to do a little more work for. This in particular is going to be about affiliate sales using Pinterest and Amazon affiliate or Amazon influencer program. I will show you how to use both, or how I would use both, to link back to your Amazon to try to generate some revenue. Now, it's not easy money. People do make a lot of money using Amazon, but it takes consistency and it takes like some viral pins would do great. I'm not an influencer, so I can't use my social media very well to do that. I do have blogs, I do have social media, but they very rarely drive a lot of sales to my Amazon. Maybe one of the blogs drives some sales, but a lot of my sales come from Pinterest. The more links for Amazon you get out there, even if they're not buying the product you are linking, if they buy something after they've clicked your link, you will get commission for it. And you'll get commission for anything else that's in their cart when they hit checkout. So I find the more links you get out there, whether it's through your blog, whether it's through social media, whether it's by sharing them with friends on your personal Instagram account, the more links you get out there, the more likely you are to make sales. And there are other ways to make money on Amazon. I'll share those in other videos, but for now, this one's going to focus just on Pinterest. Hopefully I haven't talked too long about myself. If you have any other questions, let me know. But let's get into what you want to know. How to use Pinterest to drive sales to your Amazon. Okay, the first thing you want to know is you're going to want a Pinterest business account in order to do this. You can either start one from scratch or you can convert a personal account into a business account. But you're going to need the business account in order to make the kind of pins that we're going to link your Amazon links to. Now, Pinterest used to be that you could not just share straight up affiliate links, but they have since changed things and they realized that people really want to use it for affiliate marketing. So they have made that allowable. However, you do not want to just share your affiliate links. It is important that you share different types of content as well. Whether you're creating the pins or repinning other people's stuff, you will want to create pins that are not just affiliate links, or else you will be flagged and your account will be shut down. I know people that it's happened to. My advice is to start by pinning other people's content, create several boards, and build up your Pinterest before you start just sharing your affiliate links. And in between sharing your affiliate links, pin other people's stuff to the board as well. It's not going to take away from your content. If anything, it will help push your content to people who share your interest, and it's going to help Pinterest recognize your account for the type of content that you are sharing. So if you share women's fashion, you're going to make boards about women's fall fashion, women's fall shoes, women's spring fashions, capsule wardrobes. These are some things that I pin because I like to share outfit inspo. I also share home decor boards, so I have other boards that are home inspo, fall home decor, things like that. The second thing you're going to need to do this method is obviously an Amazon Associates account. Now there are two types. There's Amazon Affiliate. This one does not have a storefront. The second one is the Amazon Influencer Program. It's a little bit harder to get into. You need a social media following, or you need maybe a blog with a lot of traffic to it. So if you do not have a following, Amazon Affiliate is going to be for you. You will not have a storefront, but you will be able to share links, and I will show you the best way to do that on Pinterest. If you are new to Amazon Associates, you need to generate sales within a certain amount of time you open that account. I suggest sharing it with friends and family and maybe getting someone to make a purchase through your link. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I'm gonna say it anyways. Amazon Influencer is the one that has the storefront. So if someone clicks something, you're gonna be driven right to a storefront where there's different categories, there's different posts, pictures, videos, idea posts, idea lists, and people can follow you right on Amazon. It's essentially like social media for Amazon, fully shoppable. I'll give you a quick overview of how to use each of them in this video, and there will be videos that break them down even more. So check back for those. Should I have backlight on? Is it too dark in the background? What if I turn this lamp on? That warm me up a little bit? Not really. Oh, I need water. How do people do this? Okay, now I want to talk about why I use Pinterest. Like I said, I'm not an influencer. I have tried and tried to grow followings. It doesn't really work out for me. My biggest following is on a page where I go thrifting, so I can't really use it to push Amazon purchases. So instead, I use Pinterest to drive most of my sales for Amazon. And the good thing about this is it can become passive income after you've created that pin. Pins on Pinterest are evergreen, which means if someone searches for something that you've created a pin on, even if it was 2 years ago, that could still come up and be relevant. Pinterest is more like a search engine than a social media, and that is why I like it. You create a social media post, it's gonna maybe get some traction for a little while, but it's gonna go away. It's gonna be replaced by other content. So even if you make a couple of sales from that, down the road, it's going to lose traction, and you'll have to keep making content over and over again. Pinterest, on the other hand, uses SEO, search engine optimization, to categorize your pins so that when someone searches for something, your pin could come up at any time. I will make other videos to go more in depth into SEO, but essentially you want to use keywords that fit your niche or fit what your pin is about in the title, in any words you have on your pin, in the description of your pin, and sometimes even in the images that you save. That can really help you get categorized. So for example, if you're posting a fall outfit, you're going to want to title it Fall Outfit Inspo. On the picture that you create, you might want to put trendy fall 2025 outfit or something about the style. For example, fisherman aesthetic outfit. That was a very popular one. You'll also put words in the description. Now you don't want to be repetitive, so you have to get creative with it. Amazon finds, Amazon outfits, spring outfits for women, outfits with Birkenstocks. Anything that someone might search relevant to the pin that you're pinning. You'll also want to use SEO in your board titles, so fall outfits for women. That will further indicate what your pins, what your boards, what your account is about. There are spaces to put descriptions for your boards. There is a spot for your bio to put what you share, women's fashion trends, home decor inspiration. Anywhere that you can put writing, put search engine optimized words. I don't know if that's the proper way to say that. You want to put keywords for your niche, is what we're getting to. If you're not sure what keywords are, there are programs you can ask online. There's plenty of content out there to teach you about SEO. I will share SEO content. It's going to be basic. I'm not an expert. I'll share what works for me and the things that I've learned about SEO. So if you want like beginner content in like plain English, that'll be for you. Now I had some questions about the types of pins. So when you have a Pinterest business account, there are two types of pins that you can make. You can create a pin for an idea ad, and you can just create a pin. You can also create collages, and while I haven't done much with this, I'm pretty sure you can not add affiliate links to collages, but they could be good filler content between your affiliate posts. So keep that in mind for collages. So first up is creating a pin for an idea ad. This is a good one to use if you have an Amazon affiliate account especially, but you can use it for Amazon influencer. Creating a pin for an idea ad allows you to tag each product individually, so you can add links to each product that you are showing. And we'll circle back to how to create pins. I'm just trying to put this in the most logical order, but I will put the timestamps in there if you want to jump around. So this is a good way to link each product. And then when someone clicks on the pin, it'll show little pictures of each product so they can click the one they want individually without having to go to your storefront and look for it. But you can also link your storefront, so it's multi-purpose. If you have an affiliate account though, you don't have a storefront to link back to, so this is a perfect way to share multiple links without needing a website to link back to and without having a storefront. One thing I recommend when you use this type of pin, you're going to want to scroll down to where it says more options, and I like to toggle off show shopping recommendations because that is where it will link similar products from around the web, and that can take away from people clicking your links. So turn that off and share your links instead. The other thing you can do, this one's more for Amazon influencer in my opinion. You can use it for affiliate, but you'll only be able to link one item. So this would be something to use if you are just taking a picture of something you have and sharing your original picture, or you can just link a picture of a single item. I don't find that those do very well. People want more of like an inspiration. So you may want to just stick with the idea ad post for now until you get into influencer. For the regular pins, you're allowed one link, so it's good to just link back to your storefront. In Amazon, you can also create image posts that will have all of the items linked, and you can link right back to that image post. Or you can link straight to an idea list. Or you can just link straight back to your Amazon storefront. However you want to do it, this way allows you to do that. Okay, different types of pins that I like to create. I personally, and this doesn't have to be for everyone, I like to create mood boards. I like to create just plain outfit inspiration with the top, the bottom, the shoes, the accessories, and those are the two that work best for me. To create those, I use Canva. You can do this in Canva for free, whether you use a template or you start from scratch. The way that I do it is I will go into Amazon, I will save images of the products that I want to share, and then I'll upload those into Canva and create the images that I want to share on Pinterest. You want to make sure you use the right size. Now Canva does have a Pinterest pin template. I forget what their dimensions are, but I like to switch mine. I like to use 1080 by 1920 pixels. I just find that that size looks better to me, it works better for me. But you can definitely just use the Pinterest template that is in Canva already. Now, if you want pro features like removing the background of images, I do find that the Canva subscription is worth it. And I use it for so many different projects, so many different side hustles. I definitely feel like I get my money's worth using it for all of the different things that I use it for, but that has to be your call. I have seen some people say that this doesn't work for them, that they have made little to no money. Like I said before, I'm not getting rich from this. There are people who do really well with it though. If you have the time to put into it, if you get down to a rhythm, if you have templates, you have lists, you have good content, you're putting quality content out, and you're doing it frequently and regularly, you will make money doing this. Like I said, the more links you get out there into the world, the more likely people are going to be driven back to your page. Amazon also offers things like creator bonuses, where if you generate a certain amount of income for Amazon, you will get a bonus. And again, it becomes a passive income. The more pins you have out there, especially if some of them gain a lot of traction, get a lot of shares, they can be around for a while and generate income for years to come. So consistency and quality are so important, as well as staying on top of trends. I will go on TikTok and look for fall trends for women's clothing and see what is trendy right now, because I'm not really a trendy person. But I know people are wearing it, people are looking for it, people are looking for outfit inspiration. so that they can be on trend. You also want to go with the season. You want to stay on like a retail schedule. Start creating Christmas content in September, October. Start creating fall content back in July, August. Stay ahead of the trends, stay ahead of the seasons, and your content will perform better. Some of my better performing content is beach gear. I'll start posting that when it's still cold out, so that by the time it's gained traction, now we're into summer and now people are heavy into looking for the things that they need to buy from Amazon for the next day. Once you have a storefront, you're also getting links back to your storefront, so people are going to look at what else you have on your storefront. More options to sell things to people. I hope some of these things answered your questions. If you have more questions about this subject, please leave them in the comments. I am going to create more content about this. We'll go in depth creating pins. We'll go in depth about affiliate versus influencer, setting up your storefront, using SEO. I have a ton of content ideas now that I got the camera set up and hopefully the microphone figured out. I plan to post more frequently. I'll also do more shorts where we get straight to the point. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. I'm losing my voice, so that'll be the end of the video for today. If you want to see what my Amazon storefront looks like, I will link it in the description. I will also link the Pinterest board that I use for Amazon in the description as well. You'll see I don't have a ton of followers, but I do get a good amount of views every month. So until the next video, thank you so much. Turn on post notifications. I don't really have a schedule set up just yet for content, but that way you will see when I do get around to posting the next video. And yeah, thanks for being here. Okay, that was awkward now. Bye.